For centuries, the Maya dominated the jungles of Central America, building towering pyramids, advanced cities, and a culture so sophisticated that it still amazes historians today. They charted the stars with incredible precision, created one of the most complex writing systems in the ancient world, and engineered cities that rivaled anything in ancient Europe. And yet, around the 9th century, something extraordinary happened. City after city was abandoned. Stone temples were left to the forest. And an entire civilization seemed to disappear from history. This is the mysterious collapse of the Maya. To understand their disappearance, we must first understand their greatness. The Maya were not a single kingdom, but a network of powerful city-states, Tikal, Palenque, Copan, Calakmul, each ruled by kings who saw themselves as divine. Their cities were filled with astronomers, mathematicians, artists, warriors, and farmers. They built pyramids that touched the sky and observatories that predicted eclipses centuries before they happened. Life flourished, until suddenly, it didn't. Around the year 800, something changed. Monuments stopped being built, wars intensified, cities that once held tens of thousands of people began to empty. By the time Europeans arrived many centuries later, the great Maya cities were swallowed by the jungle, silent and forgotten. So what happened? Why did such an advanced civilization crumble so quickly? One of the leading theories points to environmental collapse. For generations, the Maya thrived in lands that depended heavily on rainfall. But evidence shows that a series of severe droughts struck the region. Rivers dried, crops failed, and famine spread across the land. Without water, even the greatest cities could not survive. People were forced to abandon their homes in search of better land, leaving temples and palaces behind to be claimed by nature. Another theory suggests overpopulation played a devastating role. As cities grew larger, they demanded more food, more farmland, more resources. Forests were cleared for agriculture, and eventually, the land could no longer sustain the booming population. Soil weakened, harvests shrank, and hunger began to take its toll. An empire built on precision and order slowly slipped into chaos. But the collapse wasn't just environmental. The Maya were frequently locked in intense wars between rival city-states. Conflict drained resources, weakened governments, and created instability. Some archaeologists believe that as droughts hit and food supplies dropped, warfare became even more desperate. Cities that were once allies turned against each other in a fight for survival. And then, there is the possibility of political breakdown. The Maya rulers claimed to be chosen by the gods, responsible for bringing rain, prosperity, and stability. But when droughts came and crops died, people began to doubt their leaders. Revolts may have erupted, power structures may have collapsed, and the once powerful kings may have lost control. Without strong leadership, the great cities were left vulnerable, eventually abandoned.